Okay, we're back. I've died a couple times here. It's pretty bad. There's assassins out there. I was supposed to be playing a different game. I was supposed to be playing that Tim game that came out today. I guess yesterday at this point. The not Pokemon game. That thing, it does not work. I hate it. It does not work. I set through an hour-long queue timer. There's a turret there. There's an assassin over there, and there's an assassin up there. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Just to put everything in perspective to while I try and figure out how I'm gonna get through this. But for Tim, I set through an hour-long queue timer. I cannot shoot and aim like this. Hit him with a rocket, please. Thank you. Set through an hour-long queue timer. Only to be brought to the main menu with no music. There's no music on the main menu or during the queue timer, so I just sat in silence and played Peggle while waiting. And then once that happened, I gotta go to a character creator, and there's no old man option, by the way. Very disappointed. Okay, that rocket blew up in midair. Once I finished the character creator, the game just black screened, and there's nothing I could do. So then I was like, okay, I've died again. I'll just restart, hop back in, hour-long queue time again. I was like, no thanks. I think I'll just be hitting refund now. You had your chance, Tim. You shouldn't have given me a black screen. Like, it's midnight. Why is your server capacity 5,000 people? There are not very many people playing your game, Tim. Comparatively. Could have spent the extra $10. Got the second server. I have no idea how much a server costs. Just host one on your own computer. I have no idea. Have an offline mode. Allow me at least the niceties of going to the main menu so I can change the resolution of the game. You cannot change the resolution until you sit through the hour-long queue timer, which is insane. And I will not. I will forgive Tim for a lot of things. I will not let them live down queue timer to get to the main menu. That doesn't even make any sense. Well, that was a bad rocket, but it worked. Okay, do I need to drop that on him? Hold on. How do I get upstairs? There's a door here? Okay, he blew me up while I was trying to get in the door. I think I need to drop that container on him. I'm assuming there's a button up there that will do it. I hope. Again? Aw, come on. I'm assuming those... I'm thinking what's happening is a bullet is ricocheting off the wall and blowing these crates up. That's why I die instantly here. No, it's not. What is killing me instantly? I die in 2 hits from his gun, but I don't know why. What are you shooting at me that does so much damage? See, that took a couple hits, and I feared he'd wait a second. He didn't wait a second. I could go drop a bunch of these stupid mines on him, maybe. Hop on over here. Can he do a 360? If he can, he's not doing it very well. One of those. Have another one of those. One of these. I assume I could probably still blow him up, right? Did something fall out of there? And I died. There must be one bullet that is a little bit higher than everything else. Did I really save right here? It's not the best place to save. Hey, maybe over here. No, that's health. More things blowing up my face. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this door. I guess I could run up and open the door and run back. Because he is deadly accurate over there. And he's got a missile launcher up front, I think, as well. I could try shooting this? Okay, there it goes. There's not really any indication that would work. I'm assuming, like, here's my thought process. I had 0 luck getting through that door, like, at all. I would die almost instantly every time I went through it. So I was thinking there's actually a kill trigger on the door or something similar to that. Like, that's where I'm supposed to go next. And it's physically impossible for me to go through without being killed. Like, regardless of how accurate he is, he will always 100% kill you when you try and go through that door. That was my guess. So with that in mind, I took a random shot in the dark and just hoped that shooting this would work. I think this should be, like, instead of it just being held up by a crane, maybe make it look decrepit and have wood up there, because everyone knows you can blow wood up. And have the rocket blow wood up and that causes the crane to fall or something. Or maybe, instead of this entire box, have a panel on the bottom with wood, and if you break the wood, like a, I don't know, washing machine falls out and kills him. That is my thought for that. Not that anyone asked for it, but there it is regardless. I can't believe how long this is. For being part 1 of something, it's pretty great. I'm loving it so far. Ah, wait, we want this. What'd that do? I have no idea. Everything's getting weird. I'm on things that aren't real. Well, they're real. They're physics objects, so you can't really jump on them. Like, I'm trying to do a duck jump. It's just not happening for that. Oh, okay, there's a wall there. Visible wall. I hit a button in there, and I figured it would have opened some. This is not death, surprisingly enough. Cannot go that way. Hopping over the fence. I can hop over the fence, but I think that's a pit without water. Is that water? No, that's definitely not water. It locks your controls if you get too close. Interesting. Very interesting. You always gotta jump in the pits. You never know. So if it's not that, can we even get back? Let's see if we can jump over this. Ah, there we go. That door is still locked. There's not a door over there unless you're thinking of across the hall. Anything over here? No, that's closed still. Surprising there were only 2 assassins, or 3. There were 3 assassins in this room, which is not all that much. I wonder if, well, maybe that also dropped it on him? I don't know. Maybe. Anything in here? A little bit of health. And a little armor. That's nice. We have, I don't know why everyone turned the lights off. Playing. Oh, sweet gee, that spooked. That spooked me something fierce. I was like, who's tap dancing? Who was... I was talking, you know, it's a horror game. It's so dark in here. And then I just hear tapping. I'm thinking, like, did a can fall off of a shelf somewhere? What in the world is that? And I see the assassin up there, and I go like, oh, sweet Jesus, don't surprise me like that. I really have no idea where we're going. I mean, that's always open. There's nothing in here. Well, there's crates with health. It's weird. You shouldn't put them in here, I don't think. With how because this is a giant physics object, so your guy doesn't play well on that. Am I really just lost? I have this thing? Okay. Well, I kind of get you there. But I saw this giant green button. There should be like a little green something on this, maybe. These are most of the time background props. You really don't think you can play with these. That seems wrong. You should disable that. Well, you know what? I'm surprised we never saw anything like this in the original Half-Life. Obviously, well, this should be green because it'd be an outcoming portal. They probably don't know that. The army's too stupid. But, you know, having like in Half-Life, the defenses were set up just kind of randomly. Just, oh, here's a hallway, it just has a million turrets in it. This one actually makes sense. They're trying to, you know, prevent aliens from coming. Well, not really prevent them from coming through, but if they do come through, to machine gun them to death. I like that. That's great. Oh, and now we are in Zen. Okay. Huh. Well, I was saying I was missing Zen. I do love Zen. Black Mesa Zen is great. Even if there was a frame issue in, oh my god, that's... I'm gonna have to tell you no. There was a frame issue in the Alien Factory. It's kind of framey here. Probably won't come across because I think I render at 30 FPS as opposed to... I think I play at 60 and render at 30 or something like that. Because you can't do 60 and 720 HD resolution, which is what I try and shoot for 720 every time. Because if I shot for 1080, my computer would be out of service for hours. 720 already takes a long time to render out. And I assume 1080 is probably about double that. And with only having one computer, I can't really dedicate, you know, 10 hours to render time. Those are very mean. I think I might have to jump on a boulder there. I don't know if I can make it all the way across. I don't know how I feel about those. I just want to use the stupid grapple gun. For these, they're always scripted. You never have to try and figure out where to go with them. They always send you exactly where they need to go. Just shoot the tree. So I want to see if this guy had anything. He does not. Lots of head crabs. We got some sand here in Zen, which is neat. That guy has a big hitbox. Is that a real one? It does move. I don't remember if they had hitboxes or not. I don't know why I moved into him. It's a dumb move on my part. I think that's where we started. Whoa, whoa. Oh, well, that's where we're gonna end. Oh, come on. At least kill me. You gotta turn, I mean, that's probably what should happen. You shouldn't die from that fall. Though, normal Zen killed you from falls. Just not as much. Though I kind of wish I had the long jump module. I keep almost missing these jumps. Little framey here in the cave. Cave-o frames. Let's check over here first. Anything? No, nothing? I'm just glad to be back in Zen. I hope we get to go to Waterworld again. Waterworld was great. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Gotta get rid of the hound eyes. Are there any more? These are all off. Like, none of them are on. It's weird. That one was on there very briefly. I'm pretty sure I avoided that. I thought I did a pretty good job of doing that little dodge there, but apparently not. I don't know. Did it actually hurt me at all? I don't actually look at my health number. Like, was I at 96? Did I go down a whole 1 health point? The world may never know. Oh, okay. I didn't think I hit that, but... Okay. Is it supposed to do that? I was just talking about how these are all scripted. And for the most part, they are. Does this one have some sort of control to it? Like, see, this one takes you exactly where you need to go. That one wasn't a booby trap, was it? Or do I need to hold down, like, run in a certain direction? No, it just flung me the wrong direction. That's weird. Oh, this is awful. Head crabs in the grass. What is and what isn't a collision mesh here? Good question. Oh, there goes him. I keep taking out my backseat developer hat. This is a weird place to be. I'm not even sure if this is right. Maybe I was supposed to be over there, but there are head crabs all over the place. I'm getting stuck in a lot of geometry here. From a playtester's perspective, I'm getting stuck all over the place. I'd say, like, see, half the stuff doesn't have collision, but half of it does. Like, that doesn't have collision. This thing does not have collision. This thing does. Oh, I think this mushroom probably does. Yeah, the mushroom does, but this small one doesn't, even though it's the same plant. Everything's weird and topsy-turvy, and I'm getting spooked by those things. I just... where am I going? I think I'm going over there. I think it should either everything is collision mesh, which is awful, by the way. You're just gonna get stuck on everything, or nothing is, except for really big things. In which case, the really big things shouldn't be in your way. They should be like on the top of ridges, not down there where you're gonna like climbing up through that, like right there. You're hitting rocks already. You have all 1, 2, 3. I don't even know if that's collision mesh or not. You have a ton of stuff just trying to get to the top because you need to go from there over top, down, back this way, and jump over here. There's just a lot of stuff to collide with while fighting enemies. Even if I wasn't fighting enemies, I'd be annoyed because I'm gonna get stuck on everything. Here is a lot better. I like this stuff is on the side. I don't care if this has a collision mesh over here. It's fine, and I can navigate around what little is here because it's nice and sort of flat. This should also not be a collision mesh. It's too small. Really, it depends on the size. What is this? Like a oh, these were in Zen. I need to find a cord or something to fix those. That's right. That's right. Did I just have to shoot it? I think I just had to shoot it. Okay. Plug that in. No? Plug it in. There we go. I wonder if we're gonna get the explosive guys. We have tacos. Tacos? I love tacos. Calculator, laptop, taco, space taco at that. Much more ammo. That's nice. Oh, this seemingly activates a teleporter, but I did plug it in and it didn't do anything. We have a health pool, which is nice, though I take some armor. I think that's going to be a big issue here in Zen. How am I going to find armor? It made sense to have, you know, batteries and whatnot in Black Mesa, but security guard armor is probably not going to be that prevalent.
Vital signs critical. Morphine administered.
Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, he's dead. He was making the same pain noises that my guy makes. Like the same Barney noises. So I thought that was me. I was like, wait a second, my vital signs aren't like dropping. What are you talking about? Ooh, this is nice. I like... This is something you see in like a survival game, like I wouldn't say Subnautica, but where you see previous people have set stuff up and then they failed. Basically, they're weird makeshift stuff. I like seeing weird makeshift stuff in video games where people were trying to survive some sort of situation, and they clearly failed. I mean, like he fell down the ladder and broke his face. Speaking of which, I haven't played Subnautica recently. Oh, that's a zombie. There's a zombie over here in the corner. I have not played Subnautica recently. I did play the Solus project. I think that came out a couple years ago, and I had Origin access for a month. So I tried that out. I'm not sure if I would recommend it or not. Oh, we do get Explodey Boys. Sweet. Goodbye, Explodey Boys. Oh, there's more. Okay, now goodbye, Explodey Boys. Whoa, frame drip. Frame drips, yeah. I don't know if I would recommend it or not. It's very that's not cool. It's very interesting. It's the same sort of thing as Subnautica. You're over a planet, your spaceship explodes, you gotta survive on the planet. Except you don't have any water equipment, so everything you do is on islands, and you have to try and go from island to island through caves. And there's aliens that may or may not be there. I never actually got to the point where I found out if there were aliens or not. Like, live aliens. I found a lot of skeletons. A lot of skeletons. And I was having a pretty great time, even if the game is mostly just walk and look for secrets. There's really no combat. There's a survival element, but you have food and water all over the place. Those are like pumpkins, space pumpkins. So really all you're doing is walking around, picking up food and water and spaceship parts, or not spaceship parts. Well, technically spaceship parts. You're trying to build a transmitter to transmit for help, more or less. And I think that's about it. You find alien artifacts all over the place, along with all the corpses, and those give you buffs to your guy. Oh, that is a lot of exploding guys. My only issue with the game is it's got this neat system where, like, the world is very hazardous. So the day is really, really hot, and you're gonna be constantly dying of heat stroke. So you need to find, there's like ice crystals you can hold on to, or you can just jump into the water and hope you don't get dragged out to sea. Or you can hide in caves, and at night it gets really cold, so you can try and make a fire, or you can hold on to heat crystals, or you can just run around a whole bunch and your guy will get sweaty, which may not help in the long run. And along with that, you'll have tornadoes and blizzards and rainstorms. And then the thing that kind of the straw that it wasn't even the straw that broke the camel's back. It was more like the sledgehammer that broke the camel's back. I got to Island 3, so 75%, I'm pretty sure there's 4 islands in the game. I could be wrong. I read that there was 4 islands. This is a lot of hound eyes, by the way. This is like an absurd number of hound eyes. But I got to Island 3 of apparently 4. And it was its own archipelago where it was a whole bunch of little islands that you had to try and swim across. Or there's a teleport gun where you can throw a teleport disc a little ways and teleport to it, which is pretty neat. But I got there, and it tasked me with finding 4 keys to open up, like a weird tower or something. I'm just giving you a crystal, please. Thank you. That's why it wasn't working. There was not a crystal plugged into the top. And I was well on my way to finding these keys. And then I got to the middle of the day, and the worst event happens. A meteor shower. Unlike every other event, there's no warning for the meteor shower. Like, if the weather gets cold, you know, it's obviously night, it starts snowing, it slowly gets colder, it slowly gets hot. Or if there's a tornado, your PDA, which has guided you through most of the game, goes like, oh, severe weather anomaly detected, seek shelter. And you're usually given a good amount of time to go. There's just one random hit grab. Now we gotta test this. Will the game end? Or am I just screwed forever? Oh, there's a bounce pad down here. Wait, what's down here? Health packs? There's just some secret health packs down here? It's neat. I'm not sure how I ever would have noticed this if I hadn't jumped off. Okay, we'll just kill ourselves. But with the meteor shower, there's no warning. Just meteors start raining down, and you have 5 seconds to get into cover, more or less. You have very little time to find cover. And the best thing you could do is run up against a mountain that's on the other side of the meteor shower, so hopefully the mountain provides cover. The only issue is, I got to, the 3rd set of islands, and I could not survive the meteor shower, not even once. First time, my bad, I didn't even notice it, and I got immediately destroyed by it. It's like, okay, that's fine, I will try again. Load back up, do the same set of actions. The game does not auto-save, you have to save at save points. So anytime you lose progress, you're losing all the progress since the last time you found a save point. Which is a while. I mean, you can sleep and do a save point there, but your stats go down and you can't really sleep all over the place, so your guy will complain. But first time I get killed by the meteor shower, completely my bad. I understand. Second time, I knew it was coming, so I hid behind a mountain. Died anyway. Third time, did all the same stuff for the third time in a row. Got into a cave. Died anyway. Killed me. I guess the cave was too shallow. Fourth time. Did everything with a blinding speed not known to man before this. Got into a building. I was safely inside of a building. And, like, it had 4 walls and everything. We're on another chapter. Where are you, Kate? We're just back to Earth, I guess. That was a really weird medkit. But, wow. It had 4 walls and a door, and I was deep within the building, behind cover. Died anyway. Straight through the... I assume it killed me through the walls. At that point, I had lost 2 hours of progress. Because, well, not 2 hours total, but cumulatively, where, you know, I was losing about half an hour at a time. And after having to do all that... What in the world? Oh, Snarks. Yeah, here, Snarks. Who teleports in Snarks? I hate that. But after losing all that progress, I just kind of gave up. I didn't... All my motivation to play that game was completely gone. Because, like, you have... At that point in the game... Like, you start the game with 600 health. You have a lot of health. And stuff usually takes almost no health off of you. Like, maybe 3 at a time. So you will be surviving some crazy stuff. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Thank you. Like, getting hypothermia, you lose 4 health every couple seconds. So you can last a long time. Like, you can die instantly to, like, landmines. There are landmines. Did I unleash enemies on them? No. No, I did not. Yeah, there's medbay right here. But the meteors, they kill you in 1 hit. And I don't know if I was having a glitch or something. I wanted to check down here and make sure there wasn't anything. Yeah, there's nothing. But the fact that something can pop up with almost no warning and then kill you instantly, making you lose all your progress, kind of kills all motivation to play that game. Okay, that was a vehicle. I was kind of hoping it wasn't. So at least a turret. It is a closed door. Oh yeah, the brightness is all weird in this game. That's right. It's been a while. After my issues with Tim Tam, the Flim Flam, I completely forgot all about my issues with this game, which is the weird brightness. I'm sure that's something on my end. I hope at least. I'll blame developers for a lot. And by that I mean I don't really blame them all that much. Everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. In fact, I'm pretty sure everything that has to do with why the brightness is all weird is probably my fault. Somewhere along the line, like I slighted someone who knows black magic and they've cursed me. Pretty sure that's what's happened here. But I'm gonna keep blaming the Tim Tam developers because let me get to the main menu. I understand I've been harping on this. I haven't been harping on this for, you know, all that long. It's been a little while. And there was a giant break in the middle to talk about Solace / Zen. I still think I recommend Solace, like the Solace Project. I think you should play that game. Maybe play it on easy. maybe play on peaceful. I don't know. I don't think the insta-kill meteors really add anything to the game.
I think I'm hurt.
You could change the difficulty on the fly in that game. There's like a slider. I was really trying to grab him and throw him. So, if you're playing the Solace Project, here's what you do. If you're on an island, turn the difficulty down to 0. If you're in a cave, turn it back up to like 200 or something. Because in the caves of Solace is where the interesting stuff happens, like demons and whatnot. Huh. That's neat.